Welcome back to another episode of Door Kickers to Task Force North, where we've been using realistic CQB tactics and real-world infantry doctrine to play this video game, Door Kickers to Task Force North. If you haven't yet played this game and you enjoy what you see in this video or what you've seen in the rest of this series, I encourage you to grab a copy of this game from my game store at nexus.gg/controlledpairsgaming. If you choose to grab it there, I do appreciate it. It will support the channel directly. Now let's get to work on today's video. We're taking a look at Fergie's Party Surprise. This is the second to last level in the Extreme Rescues campaign. Typically this would be a first look, but guys, gotta be honest with you. This isn't a first look. I tried this earlier. I tried this yesterday, actually. I was a little bit low on sleep, long week, a little worn out. And I played, and I lost. I got upset and I quit. And so, and now we're trying again. Happens. All right, here we go. So in the spirit of trying to get this right, my initial plan when I failed was to establish a little battle position here, maintain security with a Mark 48 like this, then take my other three assaulters with MP5 SD6s and M9 suppress and breach here to come through this door and get to the hostages, which I believe are located in this room because of the locks on this door, which would indicate to me that there's a hostage in this room. And, you know, this is a hostage rescue game mode. I'm expecting to see hostages. It only makes sense that if I'm the enemy and I need to secure hostages, I throw them into this room. Of note, we've also got Fergie at our disposal here. Fergie carries a M&P 45C suppressed, but I also don't want to go wandering through this maze of badness with Fergie and getting Fergie killed. The goal is to get in and out with no casualties. So last time, what went wrong is when I went this way, I was uncompromised. I actually did manage to push towards the breach. I ended up going loud, like somewhere in here, and the result was actually, you know, I was looking pretty good, and I was thinking I was going to get through this breach without getting in a nasty gunfight. But the enemy actually reinforced off map this direction and wiped out my assault force. I didn't realize that the enemy could reinforce from off map. Of course, that makes sense, but I'd never factored that into my analysis before because it had never been an issue in this game, despite it being, of course, a huge concern in real life. We're not going to make that mistake anymore today. We're going to choose a more dangerous method of entrance for the hostage, but a better method of entry for us. And we are going to fight from a threshold. So if we know that we are going to be compromised and we're going to face a counterattack from here, we are going to take our time. I'm going to use this gate as a threshold. I'm going to pie off these corners. I'm going to engage the enemy from this threshold using cross coverage to do so. And try to win the fight in that way. And then once I've established a nice base of fire here, and I feel confident that I can push towards where I think the hostages are going to be, which is up here in this area, then we'll go ahead and do that. To accomplish this, I've got two assaulters, a grenadier, and a marksman. That marksman has an M110. My assaulters are running Mark 18s. Those are short 5.56 carbines, and then Goose has got an M4 with a 203. We do have Fergie. I don't think I'm going to have to put Fergie into the fight, and I don't want to risk Fergie getting compromised. So first things first, let's go ahead and get this thing pied off and start taking a peek. I'm going to go ahead and tell everyone to be quiet for now, and I'm going to have Drummer kind of step out just a little bit. I'm going to give him a pause. I'm actually going to give him a two-man. That two-man's also going to maintain this corner. Drummer, I'm going to have kind of maintain mid right here. I'm going to pull rear security as well. And then I'm going to just have another assaulter kind of choke up here. Let's see what we got. Got one. Okay. I think I am going to go ahead and authorize this first engagement. That was a shoulder-fired weapon system that we just, that guy was carrying as we killed him. I'm going to go ahead and tell these guys they don't have to be quiet anymore. We just got loud. I am going to bring one more assaulter up into here. He's going to pull long. I'm going to give him a buddy who's going to pull rear for the duration here. And then these guys, I'm going to keep pieing. I don't like the way that we're doing this, to be honest with you. Actually, I'm going to have a green guy here just chill. So with orange, I'm going to go ahead and continue to pie. With green, I'm going to maintain this angle and provide some security. Once I feel confident we've got a good base, I'll go ahead and slingshot green to the other side. Remember, this is a hostage rescue. We've gone loud now. We've sacrificed surprise. That means we're going to have to increase our speed, increase our violence of action, try to get to those hostages as fast as we can to ensure their safety and get them off of the objective back to this zone over here. So let's see how this goes. Orange is going to keep pieing over here. Who is orange? I'm insulting you by not calling you by your name. Drummer. All right, get it, my guy. Here we go. All right, he needs a 2-man for sure. I don't like the amount of cover that he's facing. When I say cover, I don't like the amount of enemies that Drummer's facing right now. So he's got 1, 2, 3. I'm going to get another barrel around this corner ASAP. I've cleared most of this with the exception of this sliver. I'm going to accept some risk by taking the guy who was covering that sliver, who is Goose, and put Goose around this corner into what is essentially going to end up becoming a high-low. I'm also going to get Philly over here. Actually, Philly, I'm going to have you hold right here, buddy. And let's try to get some handhelds and stuff out here. There we go. So that'll give us 2 guns in the fight. We'll still maintain rear security. I don't like how bunched up we are right now, but that's kind of the name of the game. This guy was swapping to his RPG as that engagement occurred, so that was a real close one. Okay, not too shabby. Let's go ahead and continue to pie this off. We got an RPG coming. We also have a grenade coming. That is not good. Boys, we are bunched up. Oh, Lord. Oh, this is going to be close. Our only hope is this RPG detonating on something and this grenade not making it to us. Oh. Grenade made it out, though. Jesus. Reestablishing security. Oh! What is this guy shooting? What does he have? That's super disappointing. Let's start getting some handhelds in here. We're going to get this M110 around the corner if I can.
Alpha, go.
I can't believe I took that casualty. That was sloppy. I didn't realize how lethal these guys would be from range, which is why that happened. And guys, remember, on top of all this, we still have to rescue a hostage. So there's lots of challenges right now. There we go. We got that DMR in the fight now. All right, let's get this guy over here. I'm going to cut off our DMR sector fire really momentarily. Ooh, that's close. Man, our flank is completely exposed here. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Our DMR will actually be able to see it, which will give us some early warning. That's our only saving grace right now. Man. Okay. They just keep coming. Got another mover right here. I'm going to get a grenade there just in case. Another one right here. This guy took some damage, so I gave him some cover. We're using our standoff weapons to keep distance between us and our target and engaging them with weapons that are more effective than they have available to them. These thumbs, these little symbols I'm putting along the route, those are indicators for our guy to stop and engage targets. I've got one assaulter here, or one enemy here. We took fire from right there as well, and I saw one mover there earlier. So this is a high threat area, and that's also where we suspect our enemy to be located, if you guys recall. Nice. Okay, we took this guy out. Man. I'm going to move Fergie back into this corner, I think. Missed that shot. DMR's coming in handy this time. I don't bring him often, but man, I'm glad I did today. All right. I think it's time to start making moves. One more mover here. Here's what we'll do. I'm going to choke this guy up into this battle position. Do I have smoke? I'm going to put smoke here. And here. With smoke in those two locations, I'm going to press into this position. And I'm going to bound with our buddy. Like so. Hostage here as well. And a veteran insurgent. Oh, man. I'm gonna throw a flashbang deep right now. This is a gutsy move, but I think I need to. And I'm going to move my DMR up because I know he's going to be better at taking this long shot if we have to take it. Flashbang's out. That was a miracle shot. I've got to get to that hostage. We're going to have to press the hostage. It's a dangerous move, but it's the right one. 18 rounds left in this mag. We're going to move at a sprint. I'm going to use my DMR to hold long, I think. We're going to move to and stack right here. 3 hostages in there. I've got good long security now. Alright, dangerous part. I'm going to keep flashbangs coming in here. These hostages don't appreciate it, but flashbangs won't hurt them, and they will keep them safe under the circumstances.
Alpha, go.
Oh, that was a suicide bomber. Oh, shit. All right, we've got good security on these hostages. Let's get them in, get them to safety as fast as possible. I don't have any wall shots left. I like where this sniper is for now because he can provide security to our corner here, to this breach, and he can also provide long security there, which is plenty for me to get in and out safely. Concern is now I've got some space here and some space here that I can't really account for. I think what I'm going to do is come forward and knock out this window. Maintain security over the top of those hostages. Come through this doorway. Will it let me? Nope. I'll have to come down here and get in this way. This guy needs to die. Alright, that's an open door. There could be more hostages in there, so I can't just go throwing grenades through that room. Alright, let's get these guys. I can't even get them out because hostages I don't think will jump through windows for me, so we need to finish clearance. That should be easy, right? Got some flashbangs left. We'll be okay. Alright, so now the question is... Oh, shit. Good thing we have that BP in position. This is dangerous. I'm going to maintain cross coverage here. Okay, that door is closed. do is move this guy forward a little bit and prioritize clearance of the open breach, which we all know to be the greater threat. I'm a little concerned my muzzle is exposed here temporarily, but I'm trying to get this angle right. That might be as good as we can do. That was a bad flash. We're going to try again. We're going to prep that room properly before we go in. All right, we've got 2 assaulters. First assaulter is going to button hook. He'll go 1, hold short. 2 men will come right here. As soon as number 1 man crosses the threshold, he's going this way, then collapse in a sector. We all know the deal. 2 man will come in, help create that L. Good luck, boys. Lost an assaulter in the breach. We've gotten a grenade going off. Barricaded shooter deep. We lost 1 man, and now we've got an engagement with the barricaded shooter back here. Damn it. This map is like deceivingly difficult. I'm pushing. I'm going to hold here. Take that shot, buddy. Damn it. Oh, man. All right, we're going to hold what we got. Come on. Okay, I feel reasonably good about that. We'll hold here. I don't like that my flank is exposed. I do like that I killed that guy, though. Let's go ahead and step across this breach. This is super dangerous. I'll allow you to take that shot. Good reload. Transition back. Let's go ahead and... There we go. The level is clear and secure. We've identified 4 hostages. We took 2 casualties in the process, 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Still among the more difficult maps that I face, if for no other reason than the enemies are very dangerous and the geometry is very challenging. The map is very large. Let's go ahead and watch that one back. Not my best work, still an absolute great time. Here we go. Good security sweeps. I'm happy with the way things went here pretty early from just like a tactics perspective, especially with this superior force, at least numerically. Things started to go sideways when I tried to pie off the rest of this threshold. Me standing in the center of that open threshold was just dangerous and unnecessary. Look at that. They're throwing grenades, throwing RPGs. The fact that RPG was stopped was my only saving grace. And then that 1 barricaded shooter killing my assaulter was just a combination of bad luck and good luck run out. Getting the DMR in the fight was the right move. I think I did it a little bit late. He proved to be very effective at those longer ranges. And I'm happy with the way that 110 performed throughout. Surprised we only saw 1 RPG the entire level, to be honest. Ooh. Yeah, and bringing the shorties wasn't a good idea either. I should have gone full-size M4s. The Mark 18 just didn't have the range I needed for what turned into a giant fight in the courtyard. It's interesting to see frags and grenades entice recon by fire or suppressive fire from the enemy. It's a pretty interesting mechanic. I wonder, I'm curious, I'm going to have to do some searching and see how other people use Fergie. I feel like I didn't get Fergie in the fight. I'm sure some people did some really creative silent clears here. I'd be interested to see some of those. Yeah. I think if you would attempt this strategy in a realistic environment against a determined enemy who is willing to kill their hostages, all of our hostages would have died. I don't think you could sit here in the breach and have a big gunfight like this. Now we start making our moves. We get our concealment out. We've suppressed. We're obscuring. Pushing to establish a foothold. And then we bound our way to the target. As soon as we identified that hostage, we got a flashbang in there right away. The concern being that the enemy near the hostage had been compromised, or had compromised us. We were concerned that they would go ahead and hurt those hostages. So we threw that banger in there. Turns out it was also being defended by a couple of suicide bombers, it looks like. So the fact that we identified them and got them killed, lucky break from us. That could have been gone from 50% casualties to mission failure with the execution of all those hostages very quickly if we had not discovered those suicide bombers and handled them in that way. I don't like climbing through windows. Going one at a time, maintaining security while we did it was about the best way that we could have got in there. Of course, the first casualty we took was our guy with the wall charge. Cramped spaces, tough to get handhelds. Tried to bounce the handheld off the wall, went through the window there. Take the time, get the second handheld in there. Turned out to be the right move. It looks like we had 4, that's 5 enemies in there. And a barricaded shooter deep. We lost one assaulter in the process, but man, I don't know. That's about as good as it gets when those sort of odds. I could have fought from the threshold. I think I would have died in the threshold based off that fatal funnel and all of the enemies on the other side. It was the right move. I was trying to work this angle here with the DMR up top. No joy. He did help me with that fight. I think we had 1 more enemy back here. Make that 2. We killed them simultaneously for mission success. Hell of a run. Really challenging map. I'm excited to be wrapping up Extreme Rescues. I've got 1 more level, and then we're starting to get into the next campaign. I'm really looking forward to it. If you enjoyed this video, show the love by simply subscribing to the channel. It's a huge help. Of course, you can also support the channel by purchasing this game from my game store at nexus.gg/controlledpairsgaming. Or becoming a member for as little as 99 cents a month for some dope perks. You can learn more about that by clicking on the blue join button below. I'm Controlled Pairs. I play the most immersive tactical shooters and combat sims in the world. This is Door Kickers 2, Task Force North, and I'll see you in the next one.